how do I deal with two things that tried to kill me?
We hope to feel strength to lift you up and find your way.
I was just going for a regular skin checkup. Just mum and dad used to make us go, and she just took a little chunk out of my leg just to take away and get biopsied, and just a little mole, and just looked like a freckle. It was nothing. She booked me straight into a plastic surgeon in the hospital, and a week later I was in there getting surgery on my right calf to get a stage 2 melanoma taken out. So it was basically just learning to walk again. I didn't walk for 3 weeks. I was just on the lounge in my bed, just waiting for this thing to heal so I could go do something.
We will fly and take a hold. You won't cry, feeling cold. You will fly.
Exactly the same time a year later, and I got back training, and my heart rate just went straight to like 200. I was like, far out, I'm unfit, and I got like 4 weeks of the series. My heart was at like 200 beats all day, and it was so uncomfortable. I was just struggling. So I went to the hospital. I got diagnosed with WPW, which is Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. And then basically 2 weeks later, I was in hospital again, having an ablation on my heart. So they send cameras up through your main arteries in your groin, and they go in and burn off electrical node in your heart to get rid of it. Basically a year and a half later, I was 21 or 22, and I was just having a normal day at home. My heart just started going weird again, and I was like, no, this thing's come back. And I know if it came back, it was even worse because they were going to have to, major heart surgery. And then went to the hospital that night. I just got driven straight there because I was freaking out. And then I got diagnosed with atrial fibrillation. So it's basically just another erratic heartbeat that your heart just plays up, and super quick and super slow. And now I just live with medication that I got to take when I have an episode. And they're basically all my setbacks.
You will fly.
In our sport, you need heart, and over the years, mine's copped the flogging. Having ticker is just turning up the race day and just willing to put your body through just absolute hell. Yeah, I love the hurt. It's good sometimes, and sometimes it's an absolute prick. I guess anybody would say the same thing. I mean, that's the reason we do the sport. It's not an easy sport. I mean, you go into every race, you're not going in to get second. But in saying that, I don't put myself in the class of Shannon or Ali or, Kendrick or any of those boys. But it doesn't mean I want to beat him any less. I want to smoke him.
He wears his heart on his sleeve. I love watching him race, and some of the things he's been through over the years is quite astonishing, to tell you the truth.
Ali might be one of my best mates, and it's all, give each other a hug before every race. As soon as I put my foot on that line, it's like I want to beat them more than they want to beat me, and it's, that's what it comes down to, and that's what you got to do to win.
If I took your hand, then everything would spring to life. Yeah, well, I don't know, but I've been told the streets in heaven are paved with gold. Yeah, I've been doing time, sweeping up a landslide.
Hi, mate. How are you?
Good.
What's going on?
Getting the ball off you.
For the day?
Yeah.
I'd fear him because anyone who has challenges at the start of the career usually has a longevity. He'll have that kind of, nothing will faze him in a few years once he has the experience, and he'll be unstoppable.
I've got a condition I'm living with now, and if I have an episode now in the wrong place, you know, it could time out and it could be all over. You know, when I have a bad day, when I have a bad session, I think, you know, I've come from a point where I thought, there's no way I'm ever going to be in the series. Like, it's done, the dream's over. I've been hospitalised twice, 2 operations, and now I'm living with one. There was a point where I was like, mate, you'll just be lucky to run around and try and make some finals, you know?
Mate, it's awesome. I was pumped up, got there this morning, it was walking down the stairs, it was so sick. So excited, yeah, I'm just ready to go, mate, ready to go.
When I was struggling, there's one thing my dad said to me was like, you can be down yourself, you can be upset, whatever, but there's always someone worse off than you. And you know, I've got given this opportunity, I've got through all this stuff, and I'm still here, I'm still racing, I'm still doing what I love. And you know, there's 15 guys in the entire world get into our sport, and 2 years ago you were lying in a hospital bed after a heart operation, and now you're here living your dream out. And you know, you may have got 12th or you may have come last, but you're still here and you're still doing what you're doing. You're still, you know, still putting the rash on and still want to race hard for your club and for your family and for yourself. And that's why I do it.